Hello friends, what's up? So in today's video, I'm going to do a chit chat get ready with me. I don't think I've done one of these in such a long time. I had you guys ask me a bunch of questions on Instagram that I'll answer. I also am going to recreate one of the looks that I did on the trip that I went on with the Body Shop this last weekend. It's just like a super dark vampy lip kind of situation. So we're gonna do that, and I got my coffee that tastes like shit. I just don't know how to make good coffee, I guess. I don't know. It tastes like dirty dishwashing soap. Not that I've tasted it before, but it just tastes like that. So the goal for this look is to have a full coverage face and then a winged liner and a really dark bold lip. For foundation, I'm going to mix in my Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Skin Foundation along with my Tarte Amazonian Clay full coverage foundation. Do you guys see how full thick coverage this foundation is? Like, you can tell because the foundation itself is like creating peaks. I guess while I'm doing this, I should answer questions. Duh, that's the whole point of this video. Oh, the first few things I want to mention just so we have this in the beginning of the video and I can get it off my chest. Number one, the Canon video that I posted, I think last week it was, I had a giveaway in that video for Canadians and the link was not working. So you can now go enter. I apologize for that. There was just a kind of a technical difficulty happening with that. So now you can go back on that video, click the link in the description, and you guys can enter and you'll win the Canon camera that I'm talking about in the video. And second, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, it's just Bodmon Zaid on Instagram. I also have a Liba Zaid account, but Bodmon Zaid is my main one. You guys may not know this, but I'm coming to the UK. I land there on Friday, November 23rd, and I'll be there for Pakistan Fashion Week. So if anybody's attending Pakistan Fashion Week, I will be there. I believe I'm walking on the ramp for one of the designers on Sunday. I still don't have full details for it, but I'm just letting you guys know that I will be in London. I'm gonna be there for a whole week. The show, Pakistan Fashion Week itself, is only about 2 or 3 days long. But I extended my trip to stay because you guys know I love London. But I haven't figured out like meet and greet details yet. I do want to do a meet and greet. I just don't know where, so I'm gonna try to figure it out. So I'm gonna see if I can find somewhere indoors to do it. For that, you guys have to follow me on my Instagram, just because while I'm in the UK, I'll have pre-recorded videos going up on here, so I won't be able to announce the meet and greet on here. So follow me on Instagram. Last year when I came, I went to Birmingham, I went to Manchester, and I went to Bolton as well. But this year, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be coming to any other cities. So I'm still avoiding my nose area on this side here because my nose, I got it pierced, as a lot of you guys know. I do have a vlog of myself getting it pierced. I like teared up and it bled a lot. It's on my vlogging channel. If you guys don't know, I have a vlogging channel. I'll put it up here. It's just Liba Zaid if you search. And I put all my vlogs there. I vlog basically every single day, and the vlogs go up 5 times a week. So if you ever get bored or you want more content from me, you should go follow that account as well. We're gonna do our under eyes, and I'm gonna use my Smashbox color correcting stick, and this is an orange concealer, and this is great for those of you that have really dark eye bags like me, because it actually will cover or counteract the blueness that you have under your eyes. Sometimes if you put a lighter concealer on, it mixes with the blue of your under eye bag and then it ends up looking kind of grayish. This orange will stop that, so I always put it in my inner corner because that's where I get a lot of darkness. Question is, where do you currently live? I live in Canada. I don't think I would ever move out of Canada, to be honest, you guys. It's funny because I meet a lot of people here in Toronto and they think that I live in the States. I guess because a lot of like the top influencers or whatever live in the States. I'm gonna use my Shape Tape concealer because this concealer, I just put it on and it's so dark. Next question, I circled this because I just thought it was funny and I'm sure a lot of people think this. And the question is, do you have a secret boyfriend? And I promise you guys, I am single. I'm solo dolo. I don't have a secret boyfriend. And I get that a lot of people may not believe me because I could easily lie. But to be honest, if I had someone, I wouldn't even answer questions of you guys asking me if I have someone, you know? I would just ignore the topic completely. I realize a lot of people do want to see me with someone because I guess you guys want to see my type, and you know, maybe one day, but not anytime soon. Like when and if I get married, I'm not someone that would post a lot about my relationship. There's certain relationships that I've realized should just stay off social media because the less people know, the better, and the less like trouble it causes. Like for example, when my best friend got married, like just this past September when I was posting all those videos. It's funny because in the video I was telling you guys, like, I've known her since I was 4 years old. Like, we've been family friends since we were both 4 years old. So that's 22 years of friendship. And when I posted some pictures and stuff on my account on Instagram, a few girls were like, it doesn't make sense. Like, how come if she's your best friend, like, how come we've never seen her on social media? Like, you've never posted about her before, you've never mentioned her before, so like I guess we don't believe you kind of shit. And it's like, it's funny because I just, you know, you guys have to remember, online especially, I just show you what I want to show you. There could be like a whole second life that I have and you may never know about just because I don't post about it on Instagram or on social media, you know what I mean? But no, back to the question. No secret boyfriend, no nothing. I'm living life right now. Let me just tell you, relationships are a lot of work, whether it be a husband, a boyfriend, freaking a sibling, a mom or dad or whatever. Relationships are a lot of work. They take a lot of time and effort. You know, you have to be careful with them. You have to take care of them. They take a lot of energy, whatever kind of relationship it may be. They aren't something that should be rushed into. And they definitely aren't something that you should get into because you think that you're running out of time. So for my face powder, I don't know if I've talked about this much, but you guys can see how much I love this. It's a Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation, and I use this as an all-over face powder, especially when I want full coverage, because it not only sets my foundation, but it also gives me an additional layer of coverage on top of that, and it doesn't get too cakey also. So I'm just gonna set my entire face with this, and I like to use like a big kabuki brush, and then I like to just press it into my skin, and this will make sure that it doesn't move around while you're setting it. So the next question is, when did you get your first car? Which car did you own before your Jeep? I got my license when I was 16 years old. I think I've told you guys this story. My dad picked me up exactly the day I turned 16, and he took me to get my license. He made sure like we never lagged on getting our license. He just like was like, nah, you're getting your license and you have to start driving, right? At 16 or whatever, I didn't buy my own car, so I was always using my parents' car, and the ones that they got me, my dad and my parents were amazing about like getting us cars and stuff, so that was amazing. But when I was able to buy my own first car, like actually pay for myself and all that stuff, that was in so I bought my first car in 2015, and it was a 2015 C-Class Mercedes, and I was so excited, and that was the car that I had before the Jeep. When I got that Mercedes, I actually wanted a Jeep. Even back then in 2015, I wanted a Jeep, and for some reason everyone else was able to convince me that I should get a Mercedes, just because like I guess Mercedes has this like, how do I say it? Has this like status symbol around it. I was 23 at that time when I got my first car, and you know, I just like whatever. I fell into the hype of getting a Mercedes and I bought it. Even then, I was still looking at Jeeps to buy because I just wanted a Jeep so bad, you guys. Like, I've always wanted a big car. My initial car that I always wanted before that was a Hummer. I'm gonna use my Marc Jacob bronzer, you guys. I don't want to switch this bronzer out for anything else, even though I promised I would use new makeup products. It's so freaking good. If you haven't tried it, try it. I use it every single day for the past like maybe 3 months, and I haven't even hit pan. Like, it's the best bronzer ever. The Mercedes that I had got was actually a lease, and if you have a corporation, leasing your car is always a lot easier for tax purposes than actually buying a car. So I did have a lease, and it was a 3-year lease for that car. Ew, this glue on my hair is like the most disgusting thing ever. Please ignore that. There was a 3-year lease, so I got it in 2015, and then the lease was over in 2018. But I bought my Jeep last year in October, and my Jeep I actually bought. I didn't lease it or anything like that because I knew it would be a car that I just wanted to keep. The reason I wanted a Jeep was because, first of all, I always wanted a big car. Like I said, I wanted a Hummer. And then the Jeep, you can actually modify it so much. You guys have seen how I took my Jeep from like just a normal Jeep to like how it looks now, and I love it so much. So I was able to customize it to the way that I want it to look. It's just mine. Anytime anyone that I personally know sees my car, they know, they're like, Laba, that has your name written all over it. Like, that is just, that's my babies. I love it. I love it so much. This next question is funny, and they ask, do you have silk robes or cotton ones? Sorry for the irrelevant question, and that's definitely not an irrelevant question if you know me. I have like over 30 robes that I wear around my house and sometimes outside if I'm feeling super lazy. And I don't have any silk robes because I like robes that keep me warm, and silk robes are, I feel like, more for show than anything else. So I actually don't have silk robes. I have like the plushy kind of soft teddy bear material robes. Next question is, have you ever thought about going vegan? And this is a great question, and I think I've touched on this before. I just don't know exactly when. For my blush, I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Paris Enchanted blush. I haven't ever thought about going vegan, I'm not gonna lie. That's not something that interests me, but I have thought about going vegetarian or like pescatarian. That's something that does interest me, and a lot of you may not know this. I think I've only touched on it once, but there was a time up until when I was like 20 years old, I only basically ate vegetarian. I didn't eat chicken or meat or anything. Even now, to this day, this blush smells so good. Even now, right to this day, I don't eat dark meat. I don't eat beef. I eat just straight chicken or like, you know, like white meat, because I don't know. And it's not because I don't like the taste. There's something about meat that like freaks me out if I think too much about it, and I think a lot of you guys may agree with this. There's just like, if I like beef, let's say for example, just like if I eat it just beef by itself, for some reason when I'm eating it, it might be the texture or just like the thought of it coming from an animal, it makes me feel all weird, and it like completely turns me off from the meat. So I just like chicken, and the reason why I started eating meat is because I started working out and I realized that I was not hitting my protein levels with obviously just eating veggie food, and that's what got me into eating meat. So now eventually down the road, hell yeah, I do really want to be vegetarian. I don't think I could be vegan, but I just love cheese so much that I just don't think I would be able to give it up. And I know that may be a stupid reason for a lot of you, but hey, everybody has their own like reasons for what they do and why they do things, and I'm just not someone that could go vegan, but I would be a vegetarian. Okay, so I went back to this highlighter, you guys. Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. Literally, where did it disappear? I don't know. And then I also have this Too Faced Love Light. You light my life up. Look at this. This is a beautiful highlighter. I want to show you guys the difference. This is Champagne Pop, and it's a way more like rose gold neutral. And then this is the Too Faced one, and it's like, that's like a straight up yellow gold highlight, you know what I mean? But I like both, so I'm gonna mix both and put it on my cheeks. But do you guys see this highlight? Like, that is insane. This eye is swollen. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've been waking up every single morning with a swollen eye. I don't know what it is. It's not like, you guys know that I have allergies, which we don't know exactly what I'm allergic to, but I have allergies that make my eye turn into this. And I haven't been eating anything crazy that I know triggers my allergies. So I'm not sure what it is. What do you like most about yourself? I love the fact that I don't take shit from no one. It could get me in trouble sometimes. It has gotten me in trouble a lot of times, but there hasn't been one time where I regretted standing up for myself or just not taking any kind of bullshit from people that come at me. I'm still trying to drink a gallon of water a day. I will accomplish this. I used to be able to drink a gallon of water a day, no problemo, and then I don't know what happened. Do you sometimes wish you had a sister? No. There has never been a time in my life where I was like, oh man, I wish I had a sister. The next question is, do you miss your dad? So my dad is in Pakistan, and as I've mentioned before, my dad goes to Pakistan about 6 months out of the year. And it's so funny that this question was asked, because last night I actually had to address something on Instagram, because I was going through my mom's comments on Instagram under a picture of my dad leaving for Pakistan. Well, one girl was like, why do you guys keep sending your dad to Pakistan? It's so sad, or something like that. And then another girl was like, why does your dad keep leaving you guys to go to Pakistan? At this age, you should be spending as much time together as possible, or something like that. And it really irked me, because it makes me angry that people just want to assume things about whose ever life. It doesn't have to be mine, anyone on Instagram, anyone on social media. It's annoying for people to like keep assuming stuff about you and your family. It gets to the point where like stupid gossip is spread around for no reason. Like my dad leaves for Pakistan not because we forced him to leave, but because he's just living his best retired life. My dad has so many friends in Pakistan. He also deals with some business back there for us that like he loves to do, and he has some health issues that make it almost borderline impossible for him to step outside of the house when it's cold here in Canada. Like, it's so painful for him that it does not make sense. And it's annoying. I guess, like, I know I don't have to explain myself, but it's like annoying when like people just start assuming stupid things, like that my parents are separated. That was one of the comments I remember when he left last time. There was like a under my YouTube video, there's like just people in a comment going back and forth like, yeah, like I think their parents are separated, or like they're not happy, that's why the dad lives away. And like that's not the case. Like alhamdulillah, you guys, my parents are happy, we're just chilling. And even if that wasn't the case, I don't think it's anyone's place to like make up things or just assume unless it's told. Like unless I come on here and tell you guys, you should never assume. Man, my eyeliners are so crooked, but I guess it's okay. Next question is, any resolution for the upcoming year which you know you might end up breaking, but still? Haha, that's funny. Let me think. One that I might end up breaking. Yeah, my resolution that I would do would be taking care of my hair and not damaging it as much. But at the same time, in the same breath, I'm also planning a new hair color for like the springtime. So I feel like I'm gonna break that, you know? No, what is this? No. I'm gonna use the Lily Lashes in Miami Night Moth Lip Liner by MAC. Damn it. So the lip color that I used in the pictures that I posted was the MAC Retro Liquid Lipstick in High Drama, but I lost it while I was there. So I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty lipstick in Famous. No, I don't think I like this Huda Beauty one. Hold on. I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Demi Matte lipstick in Boss, and this is way better. How did you put the gold in your teeth? Are they permanent? So my gold tooth is not permanent. I did have two, if you remember in the beginning. I lost one because they're just caps, so they pop right out. But this one I've had, it hasn't fell out. Update on the boxing. I did tell you guys on my, I think I told you guys on this channel, but if you guys don't follow my vlog channel, once again, go follow that because I update you guys on my daily life more on there. I am still training for a fight. I had some health issues come up that basically stopped me from training for a little bit, but the goal is to have a fight next year. When everything is like set in stone, I'll let you guys know. I know I haven't been posting much about training and stuff recently. It's because I had like some back issue, and my fractured rib started acting up again and all that kind of stuff, so I had to kind of cut back on the amount of boxing I was doing, but it's still going strong. I'm still on the track to do a fight, hopefully inshallah next year. I'll let you guys know when it's gonna happen, and of course, whether I win or lose, I'm gonna win. But whether I win or lose, I will post it here on the channel just so you guys can have fun watching it as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see. Oh, by the way, this shirt is a shirt from Miss Guided I got. I also have a clothing haul that I want to do for you guys, like a try-on clothing haul that I've never done before. So I'm kind of excited for that. I might film that right after this video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sending in your questions. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Bodmon Zaid, and you guys have to stay tuned, especially if you're from the UK, for my meet and greet information that will be coming up this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.